Hello guys, my name's Calamity Joe. Welcome back to a new Minecraft YouTube live stream. We are on the Calamity Joe YouTube channel. Literally, I have not been on this world since I made that build last night. So, I can say welcome to everybody in this YouTube live stream. We are live right now, and I do not know if anyone is watching. Well, apparently there's one person watching. So, hello guys. Literally, I brought out a video this morning where I brought out a video earlier on today, which I actually filmed last night. We have gone in and redid the rail. We've brought this pathway that we've got everywhere. We've redone the train line all the way through. We've redone the train line all the way through to the minigame area. Basically, it's the same, but we've added the cobblestone and the stone brick exactly where in these spots, so physically it's the same. Physically it's the same, but different, which I think we should probably do that as well. Here we go. Now, movements here. Hello, Eric Pierre. Welcome to the stream. Right, here we go. We're going to go this way. What we're doing is we're making this. There we go. Yeah, hello, Eric Pierre. Welcome to the stream. There we go, perfect. Now, we can start by adding the cobblestone where it needs to go. Across here, perfect, it's lovely. We can do that there. No falamos. I have no idea what that means. So, let me just Google Translate. I believe it's French or Spanish. Portuguese, we don't talk. Oi, we don't talk. That's bizarre. That's a bizarre start to the stream. Thank you, computer. Right, let's just sort this out for 2 seconds. I'm a little confused. The first comment of the stream being, oi, we don't talk. Unless I'm misunderstanding something. Which I might be. I might be a bit stupid. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Need to put that there. I'm just going to leave that there, like that actually. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Why is there another chest? Oh, hold on, I needed a crafting table, didn't I, to make some of these. I have a notification from my phone. Where is it? There we go. Which apparently, hello Kim Carter, welcome to this stream. Do you play Roblox? I do not. I have never played Roblox. I can admit I've never played Roblox in my life. We're just checking in. I'm just checking a notification. I do apologise, guys. I've literally just come back off a 4-mile walk. This stream has started literally after a 4-mile walk. Which is, it's good, and we are live, so welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream, absolutely everyone who's on it. As it stands, we've got 2 people on it so far. Right, it's... I just slept to make it daytime, and it didn't become daytime. Now it's become daytime. How bizarre. The game must have lagged then a little bit. I've got a torch. Where did this torch come from? Yeah, I will admit I've never played Roblox because I don't really like the game. It's not that the game's bad, it's just that I wouldn't play it myself. I wouldn't play it myself because I don't like the graphics. There was something across here that I noticed earlier on. That was what I noticed. There we go. So this is where we would stop. We would stop to enter into the Grand Central Station, which this room can do with some could do with some decorating. Could I make the room bigger? Probably. We probably could make like this room bigger. Well, we can't take it any further this way. If we were to take this any further this way, if we were to take this room any further this way, it would come out of the hill. I believe we can go further that way though. I think. Everyone comment shout out for a shout out. I got a couple of dirt blocks left, so I'm going to shove a couple here just so we can... Good. Good. So we can't go much further this way. Let's just see if we can get one here. Good. Basically, we needed a few more powered rails here, I think. Because I put a few more here, maybe that can speed us up a bit. There we go. So, one of our biggest problems that we've always had across here is that the biggest problem that we've had this across here is that it always slows down. So, with a bit of luck, with us putting more powered rails across here, with a bit of luck, this will take us... Okay, so that's where it ends. Good. Okay, we've got to be a bit more careful then. But because I got another 13 odd, we could make this, we could make that, we can make this here 10 times faster. So, I don't have a minecart on me right now, but we'll have a look. And we will stop there for a second. This is where we do slow down a bit. But Then we speed up across here. Perfect. Where are those mine carts is stopped? That's something we can do. The other one has stopped here then, so we can give this one a nudge. The other one might have stopped across here. Yes, it has. It stops over here, which we can nudge this one now. We can nudge all three. Perfect. That worked absolutely split. Back to say that worked splendidly, but then... Right. That's good. Perfect. 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 Fantastic. Might as well just do a bit of an improvement there. There we go. Perfecto. Might as well use the rest of that glowstone that we gathered from the building. It's night time, so I'm gonna dip in here because I know there's the nearest bed was this one in the wall. Oh, it's not night time. I thought it was. Perfecto. There we go. Hold on a minute. Apparently my TV's on mute. I didn't put it on mute. There we go. My TV was on mute. There we go. Hello to everybody here. How many XPs have we got? There we go. So, I think we're gonna try and build some stuff in a minute. What we're gonna do? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna mute the mic. Sorry, I had to mute the mic because they were screaming downstairs. I'm back. Here we go. Right, we're back. You guys can hear me, right? Can you guys hear my commentary right now? I honestly don't know if you guys can hear my commentary. Let me just put a notification in my Discord server because I never put anything out that I was streaming. I'm just gonna do a. That's what I want. There you go. That's what we want. Let's get this. We're live. There we go. Perfect. Just thought I'd put a little notification in the stream, in my Discord server, that the stream's live. Anyway, so it isn't becoming night time. So the first thing I'm going to do is pop into Bob the Villager's house. Hello, Bob. Thought I'd come in and spend some time with you villagers. Blimey, what have we got in here then? Bloody hell. They've been giving us stuff. Emeralds. Oh, he gave us a lot of fire aspect. And a map. What's this? The map of the world. Cool. Now let's head upstairs because there is a bed in here that I need to use. There we go. So, perfect. So if you want something, hold on to, gotta find it first. What? I can't at the moment because I can't find my headphones. Never mind, I have found them. I just put them really far away in arm's reach, without my arm's reach. So at this point, guys, I wish I was taller just so my arm would be longer. I cannot, there we go. Hello? 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 Is my mic not working? Now, you're just going to copy me again, are you? Jesus. How are you? That's good to hear. I don't even know who that is. What even is that? That's a bizarre image that I would like to forget about. Blimey. I should be dead. Why would I have ever worked? Well, no, I haven't. Why? No. What jobs have I had? Runner on a film set quite a few times. Production assistants. No, I worked as a vacuum former for a bit as well. Vacuum former. Not as in vacuum, as in, you know, as in you heat up plastic and metal sheets, put a presser down on it, and you mould stuff. genuine. It's a genuine. It's a genuine thing. Vacuum forming is a simple. It's a simple ferrothermal process that heats a flat plastic sheet until it's pliable, then forms over a single-sided mold by creating a vacuum between the plastic and the mold. So it means that say that you're making a door. Say that you're making a door, and you know the plastic covering of a door that has like all the shape. I made the shape. The skin, the skin of it. If you look at a normal door, if you look at a normal, you know, like a front door. You know, when you've got a house, the front door. The front door is that, yeah, normal. The plastic ones and the wood were, no, a house door. You know, when you have the front of a house, front of an apartment, like the plastic door, there, those are skins. Inside of that door is just normal wood. Yeah, I did that for a bit. Right here, plastic. You have a sheet of plastic. You put the yeah. But if you have the job, technically you're a vacuum former. That's what I was paid to do. Yeah. Didn't do it for that long, and I wouldn't be able to do it now, I don't think. Hello, Jake Legend. Do I have a computer? Yes, I'm looking at it. No, I don't see the point. I don't see the point. Yes. Windows 11. No, just got Bedrock. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, sometimes. Hello, Jake Legend, welcome to the stream. Probably not, because I prefer Legacy. I prefer Legacy, and I'm terrible at computer games. Sorry guys, I'm talking in Discord as well. I'm terrible at computer games as in keyboard and mouse. I'm terrible at keyboard and mouse. Yeah, but then I forget the buttons. I forget the buttons, and also as well, I can't type with two hands. I haven't got muscle memory. I can't type with two hands, so if I'm typing, it's because I'm doing it with one hand. But I think video games should be played with a controller anyway. Oh my god, my back. I'm sorry everybody, but I've literally come off a 5-mile walk before this stream. But, you know, fun. Do 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 Oh, have we picked up some sand or sandstone? Oh, we can put that in there for now. That's good. And then we can worry about turning that back into sand at a future date. Blimey, this stream's dead. No, legacy. No, it's not legacy. Normally it's probably because it's only 5 o'clock and it's a Friday. Hmm. Who's in the stream right now? Comment pineapple if you're in the stream. Oh, my nose. Just comment pineapple if you're in the stream. Hmm? Do you mean just a gnome? There is no such thing as a gnome. It's just gnome. There's no the G's not a word. Blimey. Never heard of that one before. But there is another thing, it's called gnoming, and you steal someone's gnome. That is a genuine thing. One of my favourite YouTube prank channels did that, where they took this guy took his brother's gnome and sent it into different locations and sent in the pictures, and he was sat around getting pictures of this gnome in different places, like in the pub. I thought you were going to say the line from Star Wars then. No, that's not possible. Yeah, I've never turned desktop audio on since Decepted pressed the server button. Doesn't everyone sound cringe? I think I always sound cringe. Could be worse. I found a video of me the other day when I was like 16. No. Could be worse. Decepted sent me a video back in January of December of last year, and it was he sent me a photo of myself from 5 years ago, and I couldn't believe how different I was. Why have you just sent me a song called The Fat Rat? Jesus. You trying to say something? No. When they're in the drain, yeah. That's a thing in the UK. You sometimes find rats in drain pipes. I had someone say something stupid like that before. What was it? No, my friend told me apparently I'm racist towards computers because I accidentally called a Mac a Windows. I accidentally called a Mac a Windows. How? Violent video. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna disappear because I'm trying to stream at the same time. Have a good rest of your day. There we go. Yeah. I'm not allowed to leave. I'm in prison. I was the only thing making his stream fun and bro left. Well, nobody could hear you, so it was technically I made it fun because nobody could hear what you were saying. They could only hear my reaction. Kind of funny though, actually, kind of funny. They could only hear my reaction. I want to do that. I want to do like a reaction series. Calamity of Joe reacts in. Calamity of Joe reacts to Calamity of Joe. Reacting to Calamity of Joe. What do you guys think? Hold on a minute, I could hear something. I'll be back in 2 seconds. We're back in a minute, guys. I think a parcel's just turned up. I am back. I'm back. I think I just farted, guys. Sorry. I hope that didn't come through the mic. Right. Perfect. Just want to grab this controller now. And let's hop into this room because I put a bed in it. There's a bed in the furnace igloo house. which is kind of cool. There's a furnace in the... There's a bed in the furnace house. I know you said there's a furnace in the bed house. I wish I could make a house out of beds, but I don't think that's even possible. We could obviously... It's one of those beds don't float. Or do they? Let's have a look. If I was to break this bed and put 2 dirt blocks on it, oh no, beds do float. How did I do that, guys? I just jumped on. But the bed's almost as tall as me. Like, how did... Douche. Why don't we play? Interesting. There we go. There we go. 70 view have watched this stream in the last 30 minutes. That's incredible. So guys, let's have some fun, shall we? We're gonna... No one really comes across here. Might as well just grow a bit of sugarcane across here. Might as well. For example, no one would come across here. No one ever really comes across there, so can I put some here? No, you can't. Like, no one ever comes across here, really. Might as well make a little pond here, I think. Because they said there's no... We can't fit a building here. It's too small to fit a building here. So we could put some little garden flowers here. There we go. Right, what should we build next? I've made it worse. So, we're going to sort that little problem out in a minute. Onwards, my musketeers. What's in here? Nothing that I need right now. So, what I would like is a tree. A couple of flowers and a tree would be nice. So, I think some flowers now would be nice. So, what type? What type do we want? A couple of vines might be quite nice. So, tell you what we'll do actually instead. We'll take 2 of each type. We'll take, right, so I want 2 of these. I want 2 of these red tulips. I want 2 of these azure blues. Well, azure bluettes. I want 2 sunflowers. We have a white tulip. Would like 2 of those. We've got some pink tulips. Want 2 of those. Now we've got dandelions. 2 of those. What else have I got? And 2 of those. I believe that's every flower. Cool. Now I think that's everything we want. And might as well pop over here for a moment. Might as well grab this bone meal. Then we can plant. Then we can just plant the tree as well. So we're gonna do this very nicely. So let's head over there now. Actually, saying that, I want a bucket of water as well. Is that shulker box still in the wall here? There was a shulker box in the wall there at the one point. No. But I'll have my nice axe back. I think 2 buckets. I think that's all we'll need. Hello Joe, how are you? I'm really good, Skatepunk. How are you? We're making a bit of a flower garden at the moment. There's a spot over here that I know I won't be able to get a build into, so I've decided to turn it into like a little quiet flower garden. So I've just planted these sugar canes here and those ones here. But this area over here, nothing good, I'm just eating before a doctor's appointment. Yeah. I know I'm not going to be able to get a build in here. So I've decided to put a flower garden in here. If I move some of this stuff out of the way a minute. I just want to fix this. Busy day on Minecraft. Well, I've only really I haven't played Minecraft today, guys. Everyone on here, I've only played Minecraft these last 40 minutes on stream. Up until then, I shot a Minecraft video which I released this morning, which was going to come out last night, but I had one of the worst days that I'd ever had as on video editing. Which I will admit to everyone right here, what happened what exactly had happened, everybody, is that I spent all day I spent most of the night rendering. I spent all night rendering this YouTube video, and DaVinci Resolve did one of the craziest things I'd ever seen. I made a real big time-lapse video that I just come up with last night. Thought, do you know what, I'm going to make that. Spent all this time working on it, only for it all to go tits up. Jesus, this isn't going very well, is it? Basically, when I was editing this video, I time-lapsed it, and there were some bits that I cut out which I didn't actually want in the footage. And as I cut it all out and then sped the video up, DaVinci decided to add all the clips that I cut out back in, which I will admit absolutely played with my head. Right, is that looking all smooth now? Now we can move this again now. That absolutely met with my head last night, everybody. Like, literally, all the footage that I deleted got re-added. So I shot a time-lapse video, but I tried to make it... the time-lapse video itself, I tried to make it like a film. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is good, but I'm still getting used to it after switching from Premiere Pro. And when I tried to do a bit of an edit last night, it went, and when I tried to do this slight edit that I wanted to do, it decided to add the footage that I deleted back into the recording. I've got to be honest, I expected that tree to be a bit... It's not that it was all over the place. I shot this YouTube video that I was shooting, I shot it to feel more like a film. This little YouTube video that I'd shot it to feel a bit like a film, if you get what I mean. So, the time-lapse video that I did, it feels a bit like a film. So, when I was time-lapsing, I switched to a couple of different angles. I switched to a few different angles. So while you're watching this this time-lapse video in question, while you're watching it, you're sort of seeing it from different angles. So I shot the time lapse as if it was a film, which I just thought was quite a cool idea. I thought it was a cool idea, but then I had an issue there with trying to get it all to look normal. It's really yeah, after it took 7 edits for it to look yeah, it took 7 edits for me to get it right, because it kept adding footage back that I had cut out of it. That's the last thing I shot yesterday. So I filmed that at like 11 o'clock last night. I thought, oh, I'll edit this in 20 minutes and I'll have it up by 12. It was wrong. I was still editing it at 1:30 in the morning. I hope everyone likes Wilhelm Overture, Willem Tell Overture, because I used it in the edit. Here we go. Let's just make this look a little bit more gardeny. Hold on a minute. Do I have one of those? I do. I can go and quickly repair this. Step down into this little secret garden here. Perfect. Yeah, I made it feel like a film. It was just an idea that I had. It spans from an idea. It spans from a YouTube video I did a few years ago. And I just thought of doing it again as just an idea. Here we go. I didn't add those sunflowers. There we go. Where are we going to put these? Should there be another one on that side? There should be another one of those. Can sunflowers only go that way then? I didn't know that up until 2 minutes ago. Up until then, I did not know that sunflowers point in the direction of where the sun is. They point to where the sunset is. So sunflowers can only go one way. Look, they're always going to go that way. They're always going to go that way. Yeah. So if I put them this way, they're still going to go that way. I didn't know that until now. I've put two of every flower there, bar these two, because I couldn't fit them in. I loved it a lot. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Yeah, it's a bizarre one. It's a bizarre video. But I just thought it'd be funny to do a time lapse. I thought it'd be funny to do a time lapse video. But take on the style that I did for a YouTube video a few years ago. I did it a few years ago. I did it in a similar way, but I decided to generally do that as a sort of film idea. And it does feel like a film, you know. You're following the narrative. You're following the character go through. You're following myself go through. I gotta say the upper headshot over under the bridge was just a last minute thing. That's when I decided to make it a film. So I actually I'd already filmed myself breaking the bridge. I'd already filmed myself breaking the bridge, starting to break the lines in the bridge, and I re-put it back there and went underneath and shot a clip of me breaking it underneath. And surprisingly, I'll tell you guys how I shot that. All I did was I grabbed an extra controller and went to the reason it looks like that, the reason the screen looks weird is because I've shot it in multiplayer. I've shot it with a second account on the same screen in split screen. I've shot it on a second account in split screen, and then I've just cropped away my I've just cut out my I've cropped my point of view of me going around doing it. Perfect. I think we've done really, really well. Might as well just... We've got 20 odd pieces here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. There we go. In fact, I have not watched. I watched that video I've watched that video once back, but I watched it 10 times in the edit. But I did enjoy making that. I need to make some more. I need to make some more time lapse videos, guys. That's one thing I need to do. I need to make another time lapse video like that. I only did that because I found one on my hard drive the other day. I found one on my hard drive the other day, and I re-uploaded it as a YouTube short. And it made me want to make another one. So I did. Nothing in that chest. What's in this chest? Not much. I just realised that in recent years, I really have made a lot of like little waterfalls and things like that. I have made a lot of waterfalls and things like that, and little gardens. I don't know what that says about me, but I have made a lot of gardens in recent years on here, guys. Kim Jong I've just accidentally put my hand on my thing. It now says Kim Jong-un executes citizens who were watching foreign films. I think it means North Korea. I don't think he himself is actually. I think they mean North Korea. I don't think he himself is going around and executing people. What's the deal? Not as many folks in chat today. I have no idea. Like, I have not. We had someone earlier on. We had a guy that was Portuguese earlier on, and the words was "we not talk together." And it was there for this person's comment today was that this person today he wrote it in Portuguese. His first word was oi, and then it was no falamos. Which no falamos, if you Google Translate, it stands for we not talk. Which was an interesting thing. I'd never seen this person on the stream before, and then he comments, "We don't talk." Hello, the Joke Sister. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's not that many people in the chat today, but it's not that bad. Some days, quieter streams are the better streams, if you get what I mean. Like, back in June, other people hated it. Some people that watch my streams all the time hated some of my streams in June when we were getting like 40 people watching the stream at a time. Because some people in the streams hated it because I couldn't read their comments as much. But that is a common thing though if your channel's growing. If your channel's growing, eventually you're not going to be able to read every single comment out that anyone says. Actually, Skatepunk, what was with your name change in the server? When I saw your server name last night, it had a certain German symbols in it. I had to change. I can change people's things manually. I had to automatically change that because it said it had German symbols on it. Well, I say German symbols. It had a Hebrew sign of peace, but that's now more known for being the flag of an Austrian. Was that? Did someone change? Was that a glitch or something? I noticed it last night and I thought, well, I displayed some radicalization. I apologize. No, that's alright. That's just a different type of radicalization, because America fought to free people from that. That radicalization was extremely different. But America, well, but from what's gone on in America though, what I said something on the stream the other day about, you know, American like need to talk. That's the first time ever I've seen Americans say we need to change the gun laws. That's the first time I've ever heard Americans want to have a serious talk about gun rights. Honestly, the guy, I didn't know who he was, but I thought I didn't know who the guy was, but yeah, I think, well, the thing is though, Jeremy Clarkson, who's obviously a massive British TV presenter, but he's also a journalist, and he said in a statement that's the first time in his life he's ever been scared to be a journalist. Yeah. But that's the problem with America though. I think America's starting to open up their eyes and realise that America's not what it used to be. I think America is like one of my an actor that I watch, like an actor that has been in a couple of shows that I like. He said something about America a couple of years ago after January 6th. After January 6th, when, you know, a few Trump supporters tried to enter the Capitol building, his comment was America used to act to be like the country everyone wanted to go to, and then now it acts like a third world country, which technically that guy was right. America does act like a third world country now. You know, politicians and, you know, people that and people you don't like can just talk and get shot. How is the UK over there? How is the UK? Well, the UK's fine, I think. Well, the difference is, I think the UK is more stronger with security. I think the UK is stronger with security. The UK is a lot stronger with security because obviously we had some bad shit happen a few years ago. Well, the UK is a lot more safer. Well, the UK is a lot more safer, but the UK is a bit more secure. Has more security, because the UK is a lot more secure at places like that. Like if you're in the events like that in America. How's the stream been? It's been alright. It's been quiet. We haven't had many people. Yeah, events like that in America, wouldn't happen, because in the UK, before you enter an event, they've got to check your bag. If you carry a bag into an event, staff check it at the entrance points to see if there's anything in there. They've done that for years, but because in 2017 somebody went into a music concert with a bomb on their back, and with a bomb in their bag, and obviously blew it up. So the UK changed it so police and security staff at events can legally check, are required to check your bags, and if you refuse to check that. Yes, I do remember that, actually. I do remember seeing that on TV back in 2013. But I think I'm not sure how many people died in that. Well, I think the UK one was thing. The UK one was could be, but the UK one skate punk that I'm referring to was worse because it was in a music venue. The blast would rather than going up, the blast would go outwards. So more people were caught in the crossfire because an explosion outside, if you've got more chance of surviving an explosion outside than inside. You've got more chance of surviving a explosion inside than outside. No, outside than inside, I mean. Because there's place where that explosion can go. But if it's contained, if it's in a confined space, it amplifies it, which is it's scarier. It is scary. But the thing is, though, I think America need to start talking about that. You can't keep having that happen. You can't keep having. Literally, Australia was the same. Australia was another locked and loaded shooting type of country, and all it took was a really bad shooting, and they changed the gun laws. There was a statistic that came out last year. 31 Atlas UFO. Well, it's meant to be a comment. I have heard of it. I have read about it. But they said it's interesting. It's grown a tail. But they said one of the people though I'm interested though. They're saying UFO, which a lot of people are saying it's a comet from interstellar comet from another solar system, which it very much might be. It probably is. But one of the people that claimed it's actually an alien space probe, one of them claimed the other day that he said that because why not? He said that because he thought it was fun. Thought it would be funny. So it's an interesting one. What is it actually? Is it an alien space probe? Is it a comet? Is it an asteroid? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's me. I'm joking, guys. Yeah, there was going back on the point I was on for a minute. There was a statistic a few years ago. Yes, awesome. Aren't like a comet. That is interesting. It is interesting though. What was it? There was a statistic that came out in 2024. The statistic was, what was it? Mass shootings this year. Australia, the United Kingdom 0. Germany 1, and then it said America 760. And yeah, but I think America will start talking about it now. I think America will start talking about it and things they can do to mitigate, to stop it from happening. But I think America have to do something, because you can't keep having that. If you just spawned a chicken, if you don't agree with someone, you can't just turn around and do that. Interesting, but that's just ridiculous though. But that also stems from my thing, guys. That's the reason I would never go to America, because I just see it as a risk and a dangerous country. It's not a dangerous country, but America says the right to bear arms, which, yeah, technically that's right, but are you taking the idea of bearing arms to ridiculous levels, despite the fact that we're now in 2025? Why do you need the right to bear arms in 2025? The only people that need guns is the police. I don't ever leave my house without my gun. It's crazy out here. But isn't that part of it, though? The fact that people have weapons on them, is that the reason why it's crazy? Because that's the thing, though. But also, as well, I think the problem is nowadays is filming. So when I saw the clip of the young Ukrainian girl the other day, you know, people but illegal immigration isn't the problem. The illegal immigration is the problem in the UK. But we don't have over the top, you know, murders and on the streets. But I think it is. Mental health could play into it. But are you making it that guns are too accessible? Literally, in the UK, if you've ever had mental health problems in the UK, you cannot get a gun. You will be literally, if you try to get a gun and if you've ever had any mental health problems, you are literally forbid from getting a gun. I think them being so accessible might be part of it. Just here to say, never give up on your dreams. Pursue your dreams as a successful movie director and an author. I mean, I am. I just keep grinding. I am trying to grind. Trying to get some book sales across the line. I thought of some like little history things to do for my stories, for my books the other day. I thought like little alternate history things, explaining some of the things that's happened before and things like that. I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea. But on the thing of illegal immigration, though, Skatepunk, I think illegal immigration's worse for the UK than it is for America. America can handle immigration because of how big it is, whereas the UK is an island. The UK is an island, so there's only so many numbers of people that can live in the UK. Like in the UK, you can't get people in the UK can't get doctor's appointments because there's so many people needing doctor's appointments. Dentists are at the brink because there's so many more people than officially documented. So yeah. I think it's a combination of everything, but I think with America, I think it's a combination of everything. It's a combination of your gun rights are too simple. Your gun rights are too simple. And then America's just, I think it's one of those as well. I think America literally just is two things with the past. Yeah, no. Yeah, my voice was stuttering for a moment, so I do stutter sometimes. But yeah. The thing you could do though, you should just make the prison sentences as harsh as possible, really, so it encourages people not to do a crime. Bloody hell! Oh, I'm knackered. But yeah, how is everyone today? I got itchy nose. What was I gonna? I was gonna say something then, but now I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, but then something popped into my head. Everyone on this stream. Nowadays, if you see someone injured or on the floor, if you see someone fight nowadays, you see people filming it rather than stopping it. Actually, if you watch the video of the Ukrainian girl, literally, if you watch that video of the Ukrainian girl the other day, why didn't anyone on that train go and help her? Literally, there was a there was an incident last year at Manchester Airport where basically a police officer kicked a guy in the head who was on the floor. All these people filmed it and put it on social media and called it racist, and it wasn't. The CCTV came from moments before. The guy that got kicked had broke the noses of two female officers, assaulted the guy that kicked him, and the guy that he kicked, the officer had been absolutely assaulted, and he'd fallen back, and his gun had fallen, because obviously at most police at airports in the UK are armed with guns, because, you know, armed police. You need armed police at airports. And his gun was hanging, and the guy looks up. So the officer had a split-second decision to make. What happens if the guy gets hold of it? So he kicked him. But the officer's not going to prison or anything like that. But that's the thing they should have arrested everybody that filmed it, and then tried to claim it was a racist incident, because it wasn't. That's a similar thing of why people film it, but don't get involved and break it up or stop it. Hello Zorro, welcome to the stream. I got itchy nose. Oh god. Yeah, so what should we build, guys? What should we build? You sound so cool. Do I? I'm not that cool. I'm useless. I'm stupid. I'm fat. I'm everything under the sun. Thank you. A small house. Yeah, I build everything. You name it, I build it. So, I built something else the other day across here. So it's over there. Yeah, this is just a small little house. Definitely not stupid. No, as in, like, I can't do basic things. When I say stupid, like, I'm very knowledgeable in certain stuff, but then I'm not the most thing with basic stuff. Like, literally, as I would say, guys, I couldn't tell you how to cook a pizza. I can't cook. That's the one thing I can't. That's one thing I can't do. I can't cook. Build a tall shack. A tall shack. Cool. We built an ice hut. We built a little hut out of ice. We built a glass dome house as well. We built a dome. Basically, what we did. Has there been an explosion on the top of there, Snake? No, there's no explosion. A word nowadays, taking video of chaos without helping, posting on social media and saying the wrong thing, and then everyone's like, oh no, screw that person, we need a lawsuit. Yeah, but that's the problem. You shouldn't lawsuit people. You should only lawsuit people when you've got a genuine reason. A guy in Japan did a lawsuit because the train left 10 seconds early. But why weren't you? You should be on the train before 10 seconds. You should be on the train at least 10 seconds before it leaves. You should be on the train like a minute before it leaves at minimum. Like you can't turn around and sue them. Say it left 10 seconds early. You can't turn around and do that. Like literally, a train in my local city, the doors lock in place 30 seconds before it departs. The train in my local city, when the train goes, the doors automatically close at 30 seconds before the train leaves. So if you're not there if you're not there 30 seconds before it leaves, then you can't get on the train because the doors close. I said, please shout me out if you can. We're going to give out some shouts at 200 views. We are currently at 157. Oh, I've got an itchy toe. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I've seen people lawsuit for stupid things. The only lawsuit I've ever agreed of people I've met. The only lawsuits of people I've met. Do you like pear? I don't, to be honest. I only really like apples. I don't like bananas. That's one I really don't like, guys. I really don't like bananas. There we go. But it's like oh, I forgot what I was going to say then. That's good, isn't it? That's very good of me. I like the way you say bananas. But bananas are good in a sundae. Yeah, I personally don't like bananas on anything. I just don't like the taste of them. I didn't used to mind them, but then I had one which was horrible and I haven't had bananas. It's like onion rings. There's a type of crisp in the UK. There's a type of crisps called onion rings. And I like onion rings as in the actual onion rings. But onion ring crisps, I haven't been able to eat them in over a year since I had a real bad illness last year where I lost a lot of weight. I was ill for like 2 weeks. I was ill for like 2 weeks and I lost 2 stone. Which 2 stone is 14 to everyone here that's American or from other countries. I don't know. I had yeah, a stone is 14 pounds, so I lost almost 30 pounds. So I lost almost 30 pounds being ill last year. And I haven't ate onion ring crisps since because I was eating onion ring crisps and then I suddenly fell ill, and I haven't ate them since. I about had to do something for a sec. That's all right. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna launch a new project. It's gonna be called Project 2026. Can you build a tree with my name on it? My name is Brandon. Cool. I'm going to launch a project, guys. It's called Project 2026, and it's all about this world will be 10 years in 2026. So we're gonna launch a huge production project. We're gonna try and build the most stuff we've ever built on this world over the year, whether it's small things like a little campsite in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna see if we can launch the largest building phase ever seen on this world, because it will be 10 years. So we want to hit 10 years with an absolute bang. We want to go up. We want to go. Basically, we want to do it with a bang. We want to go. We want this world. We want this world to hit 10 years, like it's November 5th. Please tell me you guys know what November 5th is. Actually, no, a lot of you are American. You wouldn't know what November 5th is. No, not November, not Election Day. The British holiday, November 5th. November 5th is a British holiday on the calendar. It's called Guy Fawkes Nights. It's called Bonfire Nights. Fire at Night. It's called Fire at Night because in 1603, a man called Guy Fawkes, on the orders of a man called Robert Catesby, they plotted to blow up the Houses of Parliament to kill the King of England, and it's basically, we celebrate bonfire nights to basically celebrate the King's survival, and it's basically to celebrate, you know, beating terrorists. That's the whole thing. Bonfire night was made to celebrate, you know, the defeating of terrorists. That the terrorists didn't win. It was a terror plot where they tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament, but the King, they found the guy before he was able to detonate the 35 barrels of TNT and blow up the Houses of Parliament. I'm gonna leave the hospital tomorrow, and I'm so excited to go home. You're in hospital, blimey. I hope you're okay. Ooh, let's put some flowers down, shall we? Do. There we go. But yeah, bonfire. It's called November 5th, which is why I said we're gonna go out with a bang like it's November 5th, because that's when we launch loads of fireworks in the UK. I'm really nervous though when you talk about history. People are starting to not celebrate bonfire night anymore, because some people would rather celebrate Halloween, but I'd rather the UK not celebrate Halloween. A guy in my college class said to me this. He goes, "Why would we celebrate bonfire night?" I'm like, because it's British history, you know. Halloween's Irish. Halloween isn't an American holiday. Halloween actually comes from Ireland. But the Americans added all the candy and stuff. No, it's the first time I've been noticing this stream. Well, there's only 6 people watching, and I tend to notice everyone in the stream. Only because I read every comment. Like, even this one. Everyone, please remember to be kind and respectful to all the people on these streams and all these channels' videos. Which, I put that in 2020 because we had people, like, being, like, offensive to each other and telling other people to go kill themselves. So I put that in. And then we've got another one saying that I wrote a novel, which I have. I've wrote a couple of novels. This one's aimed at people 13 years and up. I've only ever wrote one thing which is 18 years and up, which is The Doll Maker, because The Doll Maker is a very, very dark story. Which, interestingly, guys, I had an idea how to adapt The Doll Maker into a short film the other day, into like a feature film. I want to do that. The Doll Maker would be a interesting film, like The Doll Maker would be an interesting film to do. Like, I think it would probably be the most haunting horror film anyone's ever watched. It would be pretty dark. What is that rainbow structure? This one. This is a mini game called King of the Hill. The whole object is you're trying to knock your opponent off, and you're going to be King of the Hill. This is my own design. This is a mini game that I come up with myself. I came up with this myself. This is not made by. This is not like stolen from anywhere. I just made it myself as just a really cool idea. I made it on my friend's realm. And then I remade it here. The whole object is you have a wooden stick. The whole object is you have a wooden stick. You go up here. You fight your opponents. You're trying to knock your opponent off, but you can knock your opponent off. You can fight your opponent anywhere on the board. The only place you can't fight your opponent is in this house pod. So say, oh no, I've fallen through the board. But don't worry. We can get back up. We can get back up. Depends which way you want to go. Secretly, this one goes higher than this. The red and green goes higher than the other lot. But it depends if you want to be the sneaky one. You can be sneaky as in this one goes very high. Or you can do the sneakier option and the ladder, because that ladder reaches there, you can then get up to the next one. It's a secret way of doing it. And obviously the highest you can go is literally to the top. Well, we've got another mini game that's ridiculously high in the sky. But I haven't named it yet. It's just about battling on a pirate ship. But it's going to be fun when it's done. But I haven't finished the pirate ship one yet. Just going to check some notifications of my Discord server. We got a Discord server for this YouTube channel, so I just I haven't put anything in. I haven't just seen if there's any notifications. Such a cool mini game. Thank you. We've got loads. Wish me luck for tomorrow. We wish you luck for tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow. I have no idea what you're doing tomorrow. But we can make it back up. And we can then secretly get to this ladder. And get all the way up. I never told you about the Aberdeen game. Yeah, you said the Aberdeen game, so then you just said wish me luck. So are you competing or something? Right. Thank you to the people who subscribed, by the way. As it stands, we are 196. We're 196 away from hitting 7,000 subscribers, which we are going to get there. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there, guys. I'm not going to search it up. Flag better in Scotland. Yeah, I know what it is, but you just said wish me luck. So are you competing or something? Because when you put wish me luck, you want us to wish you luck. And normally it's if you're competing in something or you're doing something. As in you're competing, or you wouldn't say wish me luck if you were going to spectate something or just watch something. Oh. Oh, okay. 176 of you have watched this stream. Thank you, everybody. Oh my god, my hair. Literally, I'm getting notifications. I'm just getting sent memes by Decepted, so. I wish I had money to donate, but I'm still here. You don't have to donate. In fact, I would rather people not donate. I would rather people not donate and buy one of my books instead, because one of my novels instead, because at least they get something from it back. Like they get a book. Because I've had people do that recently, like donate money and that, but I'd rather them get their money's worth. At least with making a donation by buying a book, then they get a book. They get their money's worth. They get something back from it. They get something they can use. Just for a moment, guys. How many steps do you guys think I've done this month? How many steps do you guys think I've done this month? Nintendo Switch, Zara. Nintendo Switch. When does tomorrow? I'm stressing, I'm shaking, I don't care. I get hit by a ball in your face because I've already got a ball in the face in school, but before, not normal, I'm not crying. 100k. Yeah, 100, well, more than that actually, 130. Well, 129. I've done 129,000 steps in 12 days. I've done an average of 10,000 steps a day, everybody. Last month I did 365,000. I averaged 11,000 steps a day. I did 253,000 in July, 63,000 in June. I've done probably about 700,000 steps in summer. Well, I've done 700, nearly, across the summer, I've done nearly 700,000 steps. Which is, ridiculous. But, healthy. I've lost weight, which is nice. I've lost 15 pounds, so that's nice. Yeah, perfect. Just gonna check if I got any Discord notifications, because I sometimes get some. Nope. It's night time, so I'm gonna go to the hotel. I'm gonna go to the minigame area hotel. Don't know why. I'm the only person on this world, so I don't know why I built a hotel. I don't know why I built a hotel in the minigame area, even though I'm the only person living here, but I don't know if I don't know whether I put any beds in these. I did. Let's go and have a better room, shall we? There's 2 beds in each one, isn't there? Bar this one. Let's take this one with a nice little view. Right, jump into here and sleep. Perfecto. Perfect. Fantastic. 181 of you have watched this stream, which is incredible. Bubble. Yeah, thank you to everyone that has subscribed today. We are on the verge of crossing 6,000. We are on the verge of hitting 7,000 subscribers. As it stands, I think we can do this. I think we can hit it by the end of the year. We're 196 away. I would love for us to hit it within the next month. YouTube, let's see what YouTube predicts. Let's see what YouTube predicts then. We're predicted to hit 7,000 subscribers by the 19th of November 2025. We're on the verge of hitting 75,000 total likes by the 19th of July 2026. We're on the verge of hitting 20,000 hours of watch time by December 1st. We're on the verge of hitting 50,000 comments by the 11th of September 2027. Bloody hell. It's predicting us to hit it by mid-November. Shall we see if we can do it sooner though? Shall we see if we can do it a bit sooner? Why not? It's a challenge. It's a challenge for you guys. Those diamonds have been there since there was a mountain here. Now there's nothing. Now it's as flat as a pancake. 180. How old am? How old are you? How old am I? Have a guess. Have a guess. Everyone that has asked me that question, I make them guess because it's quite funny because people get it. People offer me different ends. Yeah, every person that has asked me that question, I've made them guess. Not quite. Not for another few years. Oh God. Not quite. I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more guess. Why not? Oh, sorry. I got an itchy nose, guys. Bloody hell, my nose is itchy. Yeah, I'm a bit older. But I am a bit older than 19. I'm 22. I'm 22. I'm not. Yeah, I'm 22. I'm not 26 and I'm not 19. Yeah, I'm not 17. I was 17 6 years ago. I was 17 in 2019. I'm not 17. But thank you for thinking I'm 17. But I also am not 26. Not yet. Well, not for another 3 years. I'm not 26 till 2028. You're 14, yeah. Blimey. Everyone on these streams seems to be 13 to 15 nowadays. Makes me feel weird though, because a lot of you guys watching these streams now... I have a doctor's appointment next week, but I'm afraid of doctors. Why are you afraid of doctors? Is there a reason for that, or... That's just an interesting thing to be afraid of. I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Hold on a minute. Is there dirt under that boat? No. Let's go save a cow, shall we? Come on, cow. Bloody hell, you. Come on, let's go. There you go, cow. Saved. I don't know, but more people I'm sure are afraid of doctors. You know, it's just a... There probably are. It's just an interesting thing to be afraid of when doctors are there to help you. Mr. Cow, if you move, I can then fix this land. So, come on. There you go. You're safe now. You must be tired. All that swimming. It's just an yeah, it's not a thing. It's just an interesting thing that to be afraid of. I've got an itchy. I've got an itchy nose. Jesus. I mean, some people are understandable because not all doctors are great. But doctors are very, very useful. Without doctors, the world would be fucked. But is it just normal doctors or just anyone that has a doctorate? Because some people aren't officially a doctor. There was an infection in my lungs that needed to be removed. Oh, ouch. Yeah. I haven't had to go to the doctors in a long time. Or the hospital. I gotta be honest, I can't remember the last time I went to the doctors, guys. Is that good? Yeah, I officially, guys, I'm being honest. I'm being honest that I can't remember the last time I went to the doctors. Hello, Maximum Speed. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I can't remember the last time I went to the doctors. Actually, no, I do. No, I do. I do. I do remember now. Last time I went to the doctors, guys, it was because I'd had one of my calf muscles, one of my calves was 2 inches bigger than the other calf. I think I must have over-exercised or something. Well, not really over-exercised. But I went to the doctors and they... Because I can't even Google that. I can't even read that. I feel so bad, but I can't read it. I'm gonna Google what it is. Oh, epilepsy. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know what to say, but yeah, I think the last time I went to the doctors was because... Yeah, the last time I went to the doctors, guys, it was because one of my calf muscles was, my left calf was 2 inches bigger than my right calf. So I think my one calf was 40 centimetres and the other one was 45 or something like that. I think the one calf was 40 centimetres and the other one was 45, which... No, it's alright. Yeah, I think it was... That's not a problem. But also, my eyesight's not the best sometimes. If I'm tired, my eyesight's not as good. Oh God. Oh, my back. Yeah, it's not... I don't like having to go to the doctors all the time. I had to go quite often when I was younger. One of the last times... I've only had to go to the doctors like twice. Is this good, guys? I don't know. I've only had to go to the doctors 3 times. I've only had to go to the doctors 3 times in the last 10 years. I've only had to go to the doctors for 3 times in the last 10 years. I had to go for my... because I injured my ankle. I injured my ankle because someone kicked me down the stairs when I was in school. I injured my toe in like 2021. Yeah, I injured my toe in 2022 and had to go, and then I had to go last year because my one calf was 2 inches bigger than the other calf. Which all they did was tell me to just sit in ice water, which it fixed it. But talking of which, guys, that's a painful thing, being kicked down the stairs by someone you don't even know who did it. Ooh. Pardon me, guys, sorry. Ooh, pardon me, I can't stop burping. Oh. Do you know what, guys? I am absolutely exhausted today. Can I thank all of you guys who've been watching these streams recently? We were aiming to see if we could hit 20,000 views for this month, and I think we're on pace to hit that. Well, we got 9,000, so we're on pace to hit that. So I would like to thank you guys for that, because we are on pace to hit it. And I want to thank the 43 of you that have subscribed to the YouTube channel this month, which is incredible. We are aiming to hit 7,000 subscribers by... We're aiming to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the year. YouTube seems to think that we'll hit it by November. I love the Christmas district you have. Yeah, it's called the Winter Wonderland. I made it because at Christmas time I shoot 25 videos at 25 days. I shoot 25 videos in 25 days at Christmas time. So I made that because would have been working on that at the time. Yeah, it's a winter wonderland. I want to build more onto it, but I don't really know what to build at the moment. But a lot of that will be done at Christmas time. Hmm. Do 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 do. The nurse wants me to sleep, but I said no. But you should listen to what the nurse says. Like, you know, they're highly trained. They're highly trained and know what's best for and know what's best. If you are ill in hospital, then it's pretty much a thing that you should probably pay attention to what they're saying. If you truly want to get better. Do you guys like the little campsite we made the other day? We made this little campsite the other day. But I want to watch the stream. But what I would say to you though as well, Zorro, what would you value more, watching the YouTube live stream or your own health? Because I think I would, if I was in a different position, I'd rather my health over watching a YouTube stream. Have you had aircon on by any chance? The Jokes SD, the Jokes XD. Because that could be it. Have you had like aircon on wherever you are? Have you ever done YouTube videos and you can search up the Minecraft version? I think so. Not everyone on the stream. What was that? Sorry. I said, because you said you're feeling a bit like event, is it... Have you had aircon on the Jokes XD? Like we're building. Have you ever done YouTube videos and you search at the Minecraft version? I think I have done, yeah. Yeah, I've like with building, yeah. This is on this stream here will be in my playlist. It will be in my legacy playlist. It will be in my series playlist. So hold on a minute. Let me put the playlist in a minute. Like this stream here will be in my playlist for my Minecraft series, Survival Legacy. Like this stream's in it right now, so you guys are currently watching this playlist. What was I doing that for? I wanted the playlist, and I wanted the playlist view full playlist. Yeah, that's what I want. Basically, yeah, good night, Zara. Have a good rest of your day, and well, have a good night, and have a good rest of your day. There we go. That's the playlist. This stream will be, all these streams will be in here. All these streams will be in here, but all my videos on this world will be in here too. So one I uploaded this morning will be here. This one here will be in here. I tried upgrading a train line in Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, which was a time-lapse video that I made. But it's supposed to be 14. Well, you've had a good deal there then. Pardon me, I just burped. Hello, Glowbeans. Welcome to the stream. How are you, by the way? Right, so what are we going to do? We're going to go this way. Here we go. So, we're going to go this way. I've got a really bad itch. Hello, Banner. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I got an itchy foot, guys. I'm just going to put my controller down a moment. Basically, I can't even tell what your profile picture is, maximum speed, to be honest. If you were talking to me, but it might be my screen's really minimized, so I can see more of the stream. What was I going to say to everyone here? Yeah, I do film YouTube videos, but I haven't filmed that many over the last 6 months. I've streamed more because it was easier for me to stream than film loads of YouTube videos. Hello, Pixel King, welcome to stream. You're cool, Joe. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a bad foot. I've got a sore foot, guys. One of my big toe feels like arthritis. I don't know, every time my foot creaks. Ouch. Blimey. Do you play in PC? You have a fire for your old Minecraft? No. This isn't. I'm generally streaming through the Switch. I'm using a capture card, so I'm actually. This is actually on the Switch. I've got the Nintendo Switch controller in my hand. Well, I've got the Pro controller in my hand. I've got the wired Pro controller in my hand. The Joy-Cons are on the desk, charging up. Guys, if you haven't seen it yet, please watch the latest Survivor Legacy episode that I did. Please watch the video I uploaded this morning. What do you guys think? It was, I found it incredibly fun to shoot. Oh, so that's an old version of Minecraft on the Switch. Yeah, this came out in 2017. This got brought out in 2017. Discontinued in 2018. It was too important for a small thing. Well, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to prove to you guys that I could make something. But that's what I was aiming for. I was aiming to you guys that I could make the most boring and most unimportant and most small thing a masterpiece. So, you know, I turned making I turned a video of me upgrading the train line from stone to cobblestone and stone. I turned that from a... Eventually I want to get back down to 190. I don't know where that's come from. Unless you have you put something else in, Pixel King, above that? Have you put something else in above that and I haven't seen it? Let me just look at the stream, guys, because that was a random comment. That I saw. Let me just have a look a minute. No, I want to get down to 190. Yeah, that's normal. I think, surprisingly, guys, I lost weight, but then I gained it. I think it depends. 190 is normal. That's like the average of that's just above the average of what a British male is. It's under the average of what an American male is, though. I think but then the average, I think it's £5 above the British average, 15 and then 10 under the American average, I think. But 190 is normal. Get my sister on the mic. Oh, fuck off, Decepted. Jesus. Hold on a minute. She's decided to yap and yap and yap. Yeah, hello, Decepted. Welcome to the stream. From what I understand, I'm 20 pounds overweight. I wouldn't know, because I wouldn't know what's up. I'm gonna sneeze. I've got an itchy nose. That's my sister sneezing, Decepted. That's my sister sneezing. I'm gonna close my door and mute my mic a minute. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. Sounds like a Frenchman having sex. Fucking hell, Decepted. Jesus. Who's that? From what I understand, I'm 20 pounds overweight. Maybe now it's 15. I wouldn't know. I don't know what the normal average is anymore, guys. The only thing I know is I'm 209 pounds. That's the only thing I know. But I don't care. I love food and I'll continue eating food. Besides, but I have plans to walk a mountain in 2 weeks' time, so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to walk a mountain, guys, in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to scale a mountain in 2 weeks' time. Does people like me, like you, just wake up and not be true? What? I know you said that with speech to text, but sometimes when you put things in speech to text, it comes in and doesn't make sense. Because speech to text is not the best thing to use, because it does things like this. It jumbles things up. Oh. Oh. My hay fever is affecting me because Decepted. Decepted, if you're in the stream, are you still in the stream, Decepted? Would you like to know a story about how I almost died earlier on? Your daughter hates shit. I hate Discord server, they want my email. That's to verify. Basically, Discord, if you don't verify who you are with your email, Discord think you're a Discord think you're a bot or a scam. Basically, Discord, if you put your email in, Discord verify who you are. It's because if you don't verify yourself, that you've got to verify you're a human. If I didn't know better, I'd say your sister entitled, but I know she has disorders. What? Entitled's one thing. Entitled, what? Entitled is partially true though. But then that's a thing of. It could be you just spelt it. It could be there was just. It could be there was a mistake or something. Yeah, I've done that sometimes. I put my email in and I've done it wrong. I don't know. But that's the thing, Pixel King. With people that have disorders, young people with disorders now, they call them special. But nowadays, people that are special, that are classed as being special, are generally believing that they're special, which that's also an issue. Yeah, but then my Discord server is not a professional Discord server. It's more of a thing. Yeah, so hello Diggy YT, welcome to the stream. But yeah, the thing is though, like some people nowadays that are classed as having special needs, some younger people generally believe that they're special because you've put the special needs thing on it. Which that's part of it. So I met someone like that. He had special needs, and because he's been called special all his entire life, they generally thought that they were special. Which, you know, no one is special, if you get what I mean. Everyone's special in their own way, but everybody's the same, pretty much. And that can sort of be it, like the entitlements. So, because every time then sees up. Interesting, yeah. I understood you human, just a human. Yeah. But the thing is as well, like when I said about entitled, I bought a video game the other year, but my bank card wasn't working. I bought a video game the other year, but my bank card wasn't working. So I said to my mum, my bank card's not working, can you buy this for me and I'll give you the money? And I gave her the cash, and my sister walked in and goes, Mum and Dad better not have bought that for you because they need that money to buy me games. So that's the thing of the entitlements. Basically some people like her, they think that basically everyone's there for them. But, you know, it's a thing though. Thank you to the people who subscribed, that's really kind of you. How old is my world? 9 years. It will be 10 years in 2026. Guys, I'll be 24 next year. So, do we have any PC? What? Oh, good. Bloody hell. Oh, fuck it. Do you know what will be the weird one, guys? 2 years' time will be the weird one. 2 years' time will be the weird one. 2 years' time will be the really weird one for me. Two years' time will be the really weird one for me, guys. When I'm 20, I'll be 25 in 2 years. I'll be 25 in 2 years. That will feel so weird to me. That will feel so weird to me because in 2 years' time, well, in just over 2 years, I'll be 25. And you know that's halfway to 50. That's a quarter of my life. 25 years is a quarter of your life. Because 100 okay, but do you have PC? No, I have laptop. I studied film production, so as a filmmaker, I think it's better to have a laptop where you can, which is more portable. So it's more portable. So you can take as you go be on the go. Jesus. Decepted called me old the other year and said, "Oh, you'll be 20 next year." I'm like, shit. That was 3 years ago. That was 4 years ago. There we go. Where's me tree? I'm just wondering if we can get there without dying. Can I get to the top of there? Well, laptops, you know, laptops have a feature of the future, but no, but that is a laptop. Laptops have always had that though. Laptops have always been a thing, the thing of their portable. Laptops have had this thing of their portable. Like 15 years ago, 15 years ago, Wi-Fi didn't exist. 15 years ago, Wi-Fi didn't exist. Wi-Fi was just called the internet. And you had to be part of the internet. To be on the internet, your laptop had to be connected up to the router. Also, noise controller ASMR. Yeah, that's unintentional. That's unintentional, but it's because I got fat fingers and I press on the controllers quite hard. But it's also as well, which is why I use the Pro Controller a lot. I use the Pro Controller a lot because the Joy-Cons are tattered, but the Joy-Cons are too small for my fingers. The Joy-Cons are too small for my fingers, so my thumbs droop over the sides. Anyway. That's why I play with the Pro Controller, because the Pro Controller is a little bit bigger. I'm not English too, that's alright. You don't have to be English to watch these streams. Oh, bloody hell, my back is a bit sore. Oh, God. Thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way. That's lovely. As it stands, we are 196 subscribers away from hitting 7,000. Is this Joe? I don't know. It may be. I don't know. I don't know what the video is because I haven't clicked the link. But I've got a strange feeling that it will be a Rickroll. This subscriber's great. Soon you'll be a big YouTuber. I don't think we'll be big. I don't see us getting anything over 8K. If we hit 8K, I think that will probably be where we end up. Unless like, and was it a Rickroll? I did say I was convinced it would be a Rickroll. Imagine doing a Rickroll in 2025. I haven't clicked the link, so I wouldn't know. What is it, guys? What's he posted? Decepted. I'm not American. And I'm not from Alabama. I'm not from Alabama, Decepted. I'm not American. No offense if anyone here is from Alabama. Oh, sorry, I've got an itch. Oh, I just really hurt my foot. It's not. What do you mean it's me? It's not me. I'm not American. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the United States of America. Boom. What have we got a chest here then? We can break that then. Splendissimo. We can take these two. There. Perfecto. 270 people have watched this stream. That's incredible. So thank you, everybody. We will end this stream soon because I haven't eaten since 12 o'clock this morning. This afternoon. I haven't eaten since 12 o'clock this afternoon. Do you know what the difference of a PC is? A PC is classed as a personal computer. As in a PC, the difference between a PC is a desktop. A laptop is a computer that runs. A laptop is a computer that can run off your laptop. Off your lap. Which is why it's called a laptop. Because a laptop can run anywhere. Which is why they call it the laptop, because it can run on your lap. Anyway, guys, I'm going to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.